Hello everyone. Today on Moon Cipher, we dive into one of the most haunting legends buried beneath the sands of Arabia. It's a story of a lost civilization known as Ubar, called by some Atlantis of the desert. For centuries, travelers and explorers heard whispers about a city filled with riches, power, and secrets, only to be swallowed whole by the endless dunes. But was Ubar merely a myth told by desert nomads? Or did such a city truly exist? Tonight, we uncover the mystery of Ubar, the city that vanished without a trace. The tale of Ubar begins deep within the heart of the Arabian Peninsula. Ancient texts like the 1001 Nights, and even the Quran mention a place called Iram, the city of pillars, whose people defied God and were destroyed by a mighty storm. Many historians believe that Iram and Ubar might be the same. The story goes that the people of this city, known as the Ad tribe, were once blessed with incredible wealth and technology for their time. They traded frankincense, one of the most valuable commodities of the ancient world, and built towering structures in the middle of the desert. Their power and arrogance, however, led them to ignore divine warnings. As a result, the entire city was said to have been buried by the wrath of nature itself. For centuries, no one knew where Ubar, or Iram, was. It became a legend that blended faith, folklore, and fear. Explorers tried to find it, but the desert gave nothing back. The Rub al-Khali, also called the Empty Quarter, is one of the harshest deserts on Earth. Its vast dunes stretch endlessly, and temperatures can reach levels that make survival nearly impossible. This is where the lost city was said to lie, hidden beneath waves of golden sand. In the 20th century, technology began to change the way humans explored mysteries. In the 1980s, a team of explorers led by Sir Ranulph Fiennes, along with NASA scientists, used satellite imaging to study ancient trade routes that once connected Arabia to the Mediterranean world. These images revealed faint lines beneath the sand, old caravan paths that seemed to converge in one specific area. That point was near a small settlement called Shizr in Oman. When archaeologists began digging there, what they discovered shocked the world. Beneath the surface, they found the remains of massive stone towers, walls, and ancient pottery. The site appeared to have once been a large fortress or trading post, possibly linked to the ancient incense trade routes. The researchers believed they had found the legendary city of Ubar. News outlets around the world proclaimed that the Atlantis of the sands had finally been found. But soon after, new questions began to rise. The city's ruins didn't look like a wealthy metropolis, but more like an outpost that may have controlled the frankincense trade. Some scientists claimed it wasn't Ubar at all, but merely one of many ancient settlements lost to time. Others pointed out that the site had collapsed into a massive sinkhole, suggesting that the story of the city's sudden destruction may have come from a real geological event, a natural disaster that caused the fortress to crumble and vanish into the earth. Even more strangely, local legends claim that the site was cursed. According to some Bedouin tribes, those who dared to seek Ubar would encounter misfortune. Equipment failures, sudden sandstorms, and strange noises in the desert were reported by explorers. Some said that compasses spun wildly near the site, as if magnetic forces beneath the ground distorted their readings. The more people tried to find answers, the more questions arose. One explorer described feeling as if the desert itself was watching him. The dunes shifted overnight, erasing tire tracks and footprints, as though the sands didn't want anyone to find what was hidden below. For every clue the team uncovered, the desert swallowed another. Some believe this was mere coincidence, just the nature of the shifting sands. But others whispered that the ancient curse of Ubar was real. Over time, scientists analyzed the site more carefully. They discovered that thousands of years ago, the area had been lush and full of life. Rivers once flowed there, supporting communities and trade. The climate gradually changed, and as the environment grew drier, the city may have been abandoned. A sinkhole might have swallowed what remained, and the story of divine punishment could have emerged later through generations of storytelling. Yet the legend refuses to die. Across Arabia, People still tell tales of golden towers hidden beneath the dunes, of ancient spirits guarding their lost treasures, and of travelers who vanish after following strange lights in the desert night. Some say that when the wind blows a certain way, you can still hear faint echoes, like chanting or whispers from under the sand. The mystery deepened further when newer satellite scans found signs of even more ancient structures scattered across the region. Could Ubar have been part of a much larger lost civilization? Some researchers suggest that what we call Ubar might not be a single city, but a network of powerful trade hubs that thrived before recorded history. Each one could have contributed to the legend of a magnificent city lost to divine wrath. There are also intriguing connections between the story of Ubar and other global myths. The tale of a proud city destroyed by gods is found in many cultures, like Atlantis in Greek mythology or Sodom and Gomorrah from the Bible. Could these stories share a common origin, representing humanity's ancient memory of real catastrophes, massive floods, earthquakes, or desertification events that wiped out entire civilizations? Imagine it. Thousands of years ago, a prosperous city gleamed under the desert sun. Its people traded rare incense that was worth more than gold. They lived in towering structures, believing their empire would last forever. But then, one day, the ground beneath them began to tremble. Perhaps a natural sinkhole opened suddenly, swallowing homes, towers, and people. The survivors fled, leaving behind ruins that were soon buried by the shifting sands. Over time, their story turned into myth, a tale of divine punishment and a warning about arrogance and greed. In 1992, archaeologists officially announced that they had found Ubar at Khizr. But the excitement didn't last long. As studies continued, many experts began to doubt the identification. They argued that while Khizr was indeed ancient, it was far smaller than the city described in the legends. Still, the site held undeniable importance. It proved that ancient trade networks had reached deep into the desert, connecting civilizations from Yemen to the Mediterranean. Today, Khizr is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Tourists can visit the ruins, see the remains of the towers, and stand on the edge of the collapsed sinkhole that might have inspired the legend. Yet, despite the modern discoveries, the true heart of the mystery remains unsolved. Was Ubar truly here? Or does it still lie hidden, buried somewhere else beneath the dunes? Every few years, new expeditions try to find evidence, bones, artifacts, or ruins that could confirm the legend once and for all. Drones and advanced ground-penetrating radars have scanned miles of desert, but so far, no definitive proof has been found. It's as if Ubar itself is hiding, refusing to reveal its secrets. Perhaps that's the real magic of this mystery. Maybe Ubar isn't just a lost city. It's a symbol of all the ancient knowledge we've yet to uncover. The desert is vast and full of secrets, and beneath those shifting sands could lie more than just one forgotten civilization. Maybe there are entire histories waiting to be rediscovered. As night falls over the desert, the wind howls through the dunes, carrying echoes from another time. Somewhere beneath, the ruins of Ubar, or what's left of it, sleep silently under the stars. Whether it was destroyed by divine wrath, by nature, or simply by time, one thing is certain. Ubar's story still lives, whispered by the desert winds that guard its hidden tomb. And so, the legend continues. The silent city beneath the sands remains one of Earth's greatest mysteries, a reminder that even in our age of satellites and science, the past still holds secrets too vast and ancient for us to fully grasp.